Okay, everyone, welcome to episode 43 of Beyond the Ropes.
I'm Ethan.
I'm Rob.
Well, this is it. This is the last week of Beyond the Ropes on WPMD Radio. This is a big week for us.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
the first pro wrestling radio show here on this station.
History.
In history, and it's 60 plus year history, right? Has the radio
It's been
station
around
been
for a
around?
long time. It even went under different call letters in the past.
Oh, really? That's
So-
interesting. Yeah, but in its 60 plus year history, we're the only pro wrestling radio
Yeah.
talk show ever. We are Mondays and Wednesdays, 5 to 6 p.m. Today, you'll hear us, and then again Wednesday for the final time here at the station. We are currently on YouNow. They can find us with the hashtag.
Ask_questions.
And you can search us up on Periscope, correct?
Yeah, on the map for Norwalk, California.
And we are on YouTube. You can give our Facebook page a like, facebook.com/BeyondTheRopes. And you can find us on your SoundCloud, correct?
Yes.
Search up Rob Flores or search up Beyond the Ropes. You'll find us there. Again, this is our last week here on the station. And so we'll be trying to go out with a little bit of a bang. I know Wednesday we're gonna go longer Wednesday, correct? And today we're gonna do something a little special. So we're gonna do our traditional news Monday kind of recap stuff, and then we'll be bringing back a one-time thing that we did. It was calling a match, a play-by-play match. We had so much fun last time. We did it season 1, and we're gonna do it again.
I know, I was
And-
practicing earlier with Money in the Bank.
Oh, okay, was that the match?
Yeah.
What match are we doing?
I
don't
think
even know.
Money in the Bank is interesting because there's like so many people too.
All right, so we're gonna do a Money in the Bank match. I had no idea which match we were doing, so it's gonna be interesting. Oh no, I lost my place here. But anyways, let's get into some news. All right, so let's start with an update on CM Punk and AJ Lee, former WWE superstars, who left. Let's see what news. 'Cause I believe this just popped up like literally not that long ago, this morning. So let's see what.
He's supposed to be on the show this Tuesday.
That's
I think.
right. I think that's what it is. So AJ Mendez Brooks, as she's known as in real life, recently released a New York Times bestseller book.
Oh,
Um,
exciting.
Yeah. So she recently had. She was at the Women of the World Festival on in the world famous Apollo in New York City last week. So good for her. We have people on Periscope right
Yes, we have someone from Moscow.
now? Wow, thank you for tuning in. What time is it over there? That's I'm sure a big time difference there. She will be appearing on the Last Call with Carson Daly Tuesday at 1:38 a.m. That is a late show, so you can expect her to be there if you're interested. And CM Punk will be appearing at Eternal Con on July 1st and 2nd at the Nassau Coliseum in New York. So CM Punk's making an appearance at, I guess, kind of a comic book convention type.
Nice, keep the hype coming.
And thank you for all the likes. Over the weekend, or over, I should say, the tour of the United Kingdom and Europe, Emma suffered an injury, and she had to go home early. Good news is she is not expected to have surgery, so it looks like we'll be seeing her back hopefully sooner rather than later.
Where's the hookup with the burgers? Burgers.
What happened? What's going on?
Somebody said, "Where's the hookup with the burgers?"
Burger sounds really good right now, but we do not have any time to. That's the wrong show if you're tuning in. In other news, so
You just take the phone in your hands. Greetings from Russia. Oh, greetings.
hello from Russia. Hello. But yeah, we had last night was Mother's Day here in America. And so Shane McMahon was recently a guest on the Stone Cold Steve Austin podcast.
Hello from Ireland.
Oh, hello. We got plenty of
cool.
listeners and viewers here tuning in. It was revealed that apparently last year, leading up to WrestleMania, Shane McMahon and The Undertaker were in a feud. You know, they were opponents. Apparently, Shane McMahon pissed off The Undertaker's mom at one point.
Oh.
So The Undertaker and Shane are good friends, you know, backstage and everything. But apparently, I guess he punched The Undertaker. He gave him a potato, as what they call him, as, you know, a stiff shot. And obviously The Undertaker didn't take too lightly, but Shane apparently backstage during the interview, the Steve Austin interview that he was recently on, he explained that he gave The Undertaker an opportunity to punch him backstage. The Undertaker said he would save it, and it was actually at WrestleMania where he would pay him back. So that's interesting. This, a nice Mother's Day there. I don't know how Undertaker's mom kind of got involved, but apparently she wasn't happy.
Well, as long as she didn't do a Mama Benjamin purse lap, I
Oh,
think that'd be fine.
So interesting news this past weekend. So a former, I guess, wrestler, former trainer as well. I don't know if he's still training right now. I'm not too sure. But former OVW trainer, so he was the Ohio Valley wrestling trainer. That used to be WWE's developmental. Wrote that he tweeted out something. He said that he just got this, and it was a letter, an image sent to him by independent wrestler Daniel D-Man Parker that read, and I'm going to go through this entire letter here, it's not that long, but it explains, every indie match now with the colon, handshake, drawn out move exchange, this is awesome chant, strike exchange, dive, no sell, indie strong style, dive, more strikes, no sells, dive, flippy floppy sequence, dive, hit everyone with each other's finisher, then Humpty Dumpty we all fall down, fight forever chant, rinse and repeat until every move is useless and means nothing, dive, take unsafe shot that looks like poop, it says something else, and hurts like hell, then roll up finish, handshake and hug after match, everyone's hands raised, all these guys chant, go home and type on social media thanking your opponents and company for the match and telling others they should book these guys, and then ... dive. So essentially saying how indie wrestling isn't, it's kind of ruining the business in a sense. Randy Orton then shared the tweet and commented ... dive. So Randy Orton is not a fan of indie wrestling either. And it garnered some attention. So Daniel D-Man Parker, that the person that wrote that letter, responded to Randy Orton saying, or he responded or reacted to the tweet saying, when the WWE World Champ likes your comments, there must be some truth to this.
But I mean, the Hardys popularized, I think, indies right now.
Well, I'm sure, but the indie style is not by them. That's not the Hardy. It was, it's different kind of field, I guess. Rogers also wrote, so this was the guy that shared that letter, I'm not into watching a match versus a blow-up doll, which has happened before, a 9-year-old girl, or, certain spots, but that's just me. You might find them funny, but funny. Don't draw for a long period of time. Besides, I still think it's real. Wrestling is not brain surgery. We do not need to reinvent the wheel. Just give me two guys with a reason to beat the hell out of each other. Have somebody beat someone with the simple suplex, stretcher, or all out 10 weeks in a row. Now it means something. Will Ospreay. So famous independent wrestler Will Ospreay, who's garnered a lot of attention over the last year for kind of doing a lot of high spots and being very popular in the indie scene. He's probably one of the top indie wrestlers right now. Responded to Rip Rogers. He's only 24 years old, by the way, and he's really one of the big stars there, whose body is already kind of banged up for doing a lot of those spots. He responded to Rogers saying, "Yeah, but I'm having fun and making money, so I'm happy. Dot 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 dive." Kind of making a joke of it.
Wow.
Rip Rogers responded, "Nothing wrong with that. I did stupid stuff like that when I was your age. You're in your 20s and you're supposed to be that way. Later on, you will get it." And Will Ospreay responded saying, "No, to be honest, I don't actually agree with you. To be honest, I do agree with you on most of it, not all of it. Wrestling has got the same style going on, but I enjoy what I do. But I'll get it later, question mark. I know what you mean, but I have 2 contracts with Ring of Honor and New Japan Pro Wrestling, which I'm thankful for.
Well, is his favorite?
I learned from our generation finest. I do have so much respect for you, sir, and hope you do not see this as me being rude. I'm just trying to provide and be happy. ... Dive. Someone who,
Osprey?
yeah, Will Ospreay, very popular name, has won multiple championships in his young career. But EC3, current Impact Wrestling star, responded to Rogers saying, "I wish I wrote this." So some people agree with what's going on. Others in the kind of independent scene aren't as pleased to hear.
Kenny. Oh, yeah. Kenny, definitely big news in the weekend, too.
What happened?
They just mentioned Kenny, but Adam Cole got kicked out of the Bullet Club.
That's right.
Oh,
So
wow.
we're gonna get to that. I want to finish up the story before we get to that though.
Too sweet.
So Randy Orton took to Twitter to give a sarcastic apology after retweeting Rip Rogers' comments, saying this is what he says.
Marty is in? No way.
Oh yeah,
That's an Eddie, no?
we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it right now. So Orton wrote, "Sorry to the indie marks, indie guys, and old timers who do dives. Took offense. Just having a good time over here. Over a few drinks in Denmark, closing the SmackDown Live tour while beating Raw and making over $5 million in the last 11 shows. Wow, so they made more money than Raw. Now I know to some that doesn't equate to a standing room only crowd of 150 people, say paying $8 an hour at an armory somewhere. But in the big boy world, that's called putting butts in seats. So enjoy your flips, dives, and 20 super kicks per match. To each their own. I will go dive back into my 13th title run and get ready to flip when my bank account comes this month. ... Headlock."
Greetings from Russia. Oh, cool. Good.
Thank you.
Inviting people.
Thank you for that. But yeah, Randy Orton apparently not taking it to really kind of throwing it in these
From Scotland.
from these indies guys' faces. What are your thoughts on this?
Cody lost his internet championship.
I don't know. I'm not following Ring of Honor, so I wouldn't know.
Wow.
What are your thoughts on the Randy Orton kind of situation, kind of making fun of the indie wrestling and stuff?
I mean, Randy's opinions backstage has meant a lot to the people there, but I think that lately there's been a rise in people who are already credible stars who have big names and have taken the time to visit the indie scene. And then especially when the Hardys went to visit the indie scene, it's gotten more popular now that people don't mind going to the indie sometimes.
Right, and they're kind of... I've seen a lot of these indie matches. I mean, not in full, but I've seen like clips and stuff. Are we recording?
I don't know.
We stopped recording again? More technical difficulties. It would not be an episode of Beyond the Ropes if it weren't for the technical difficulties.
Well, I mean, we could back it
It worked last time, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're good. Thankfully, we are on YouTube and we're able to kind of take that audio. But speaking of the indies, we're talking about Ring of Honor. We'll talk briefly. I don't really follow it that much, but this past weekend, they did have an event. Let me look at what it's called.
Valor Club.
Yeah, we'll get into our recap on Wednesday. Tonight is Monday Night Raw. Any predictions?
Nia will sit on someone again, like usual.
Oh, God.
Freaking leg drop.
She is a dominant force, so
Who was your favorite wrestler? Who is or like from the past? Because I mean, Punk was pretty good too. AJ Styles is amazing.
AJ Styles is great. Finn Balor is one of my favorites. Breezango are
Bliss
great.
is oh yes, Alexa Bliss is amazing.
Oh yeah, she's beautiful and she can have a good match as well.
Kenny, yes, the greatest I think heel leader right now.
Yeah, so let's get into. I don't remember the card it was called, but Ring of Honor recently had an event
Is it a pay-per-view?
on Friday. It was a pay-per-view.
Wow.
And so I believe after a loss between the Young Bucks and Adam Cole, what's his name? Marty Scurll. Marty Scurll, the villain, as he's known, came out with and so his gimmick is he comes out with an umbrella and stuff, and so he came out after the match. After the lights went out, he showed up in the ring, and he opened the umbrella to reveal a Bullet Club logo on the umbrella, and then the Young Bucks super kicked Adam Cole out of the Bullet Club, and so it appears that rumors have been circulating that Adam Cole is coming to NXT. And so nothing has been signed yet, but that is the rumors, and that is the reason why he was kicked out of the Bullet Club.
It's something how it's a signature. They've already had a Bullet Club guitar, and then now umbrella.
They have the umbrella now. Everyone kind of keeps their gimmick and just adds the Bullet Club logo to it, which is cool. But yeah, it looks like we'll be seeing Adam Cole in NXT real soon.
Announced.
Adam Cole is a former two-time Ring of Honor champion, I believe, and very credible, popular name in the indie scene. And so looks like we'll be seeing him in NXT real soon. It looks like NXT is getting a lot of talent. You know, Drew McIntyre came back.
No, we do not wrestle on here.
No, we don't. Not trained professionals.
It's the studio here.
do
where
not
we
try this.
broadcast.
Do not try this at home or anywhere else.
Well, you will see us announce right now when we call a match.
We're
right now
about
on
to
the
get in.
computer.
We're going to get into that real soon. I don't know how long we've been. 17 minutes almost. But yes, so Adam Cole coming to NXT. Thoughts? Are you familiar with Adam Cole?
Yes, I've seen some of his matches from the Channel 6 replays.
You know what? I have not been keeping up with that. I think I may still have them recorded, so I may catch up on that.
Yeah, it's you gotta wait weeks sometimes for a new episode to appear sometimes.
Mhm.
But it's interesting because I remember Frankie Kazarian pretended he was a member, then he like last minute afterwards was like, "No, I'm not a member."
No, he was helping out his partner Christopher Daniels.
And Kazarian had claimed that he was going to challenge for, I think, the television championship.
Mhm.
Which Marty Scurll had high pitched sound. Okay. Well, if you're hearing background noise, it could be from one of the other studios. We have 3 studios in here, so.
Maybe the
I don't know.
computer or something making noise. I don't know what's that. It might be. But yeah, so do you know how long this Money in the Bank match is?
I don't know. I'll look it up in a bit. I was just testing the sound and stuff.
Okay.
But it's pretty cool that we can actually hear it through here.
That's good.
Without having the sound picked up on the cameras.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, so what you won't be hearing, so a little preview, a little kind of warning here for everyone. You guys won't be hearing.
Yeah, you'll just hear us call
You'll
commentary.
hear us calling the commentary, so we're going to do the best job to tell the story in this match. They're going to see the match, right?
Yeah, they'll be seeing.
They'll be watching
Last
the
time
match.
we didn't have that feature.
Yeah, last time.
Nor
so
did we have the titles at the time.
So last season, last fall, we did call a match. It was a TNA match, an Impact Wrestling match,
Yeah.
and unfortunately we didn't film anything. So this time we will be filming the actual footage of the match, which is a Money in the Bank match.
Who
So
else should be a Bullet Club chick?
that should be fun. Bullet.
A girl member.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
I'm not familiar with a lot of female talents.
I mean, hey, if Velvet Sky can go to the Indies and stuff, or even the Ring of Honor and join Bully Ray.
Bully Ray is he's teaming up with the Briscoe brothers. I think they're the
Yeah.
6-man
I
tag
mean,
team
it's only a
champions.
matter of time between he turns heel on them or
You
something
think
and like
you-
joins.
Think he's gonna join Bullet Club?
But yeah, Velvet Sky would make a great female Bullet Club member, I think.
Yeah, I don't know.
Gail Kim, I think.
Is she like
Free.
retired or semi-retired? I thought she was like semi-retired.
I don't know, because recently in an article she said she wouldn't mind going against Charlotte.
I think she. I don't know if she wants to go back to the WWE though, because I think there might have been some bad blood when she
Alexa
left.
Bliss, well, right now she can't go to no Bullet Club right now.
Alexa
she's,
Bliss is doing well on her own, I think. And yeah, I mean, there's no.
Miss Roxy.
Is she wrestling?
No, I think Roxy Laveau retired.
Yeah, some of these I don't know where they're at now. I mean, Awesome
wow.
Kong. That'd be a a heck of
I
a.
don't know if there's any members in Lucha Underground. Can Bullet Club members appear? Because Eva Lise is really something too.
Evilise is great. Sexy Star is retired from pro wrestling now.
Just started. Who just started?
Yeah, who just started? Is it a new individual? So thank you for giving us some interaction, guys.
What
We appreciate it.
wrestling do you watch? What are you watching?
So we'll be watching WWE.
Yeah.
Well, occasionally, I know Impact Wrestling sometimes.
Little Miss Roxy. Okay, so this is a whole different person.
This is a different Roxy, I guess.
Okay, because Roxy Laveau, she was really something. It's a shame she retired so soon, because a girl who could manage to compete in hardcore styles is great. I mean, imagine if she had went against Rosemary.
Mm-hmm. That would have been interesting. Did you watch Impact Wrestling this week?
That was really something, that funeral segment thing.
There was a. I did not.
Yeah, they
I have
painted
not
their
been-
faces white and black.
So who did the funeral?
They claimed, it was Ali X claiming that they were going to do a funeral for Decay.
Oh dear.
Are
Well,
you
Crazy Steve is
watching
gone.
WCPW? I don't
What
know.
is it?
WCPW.
WC. Oh, so that's What Culture Pro Wrestling in England. So What Culture started out as kind of a YouTube channel, and then they're big wrestling fans, so they actually invested money. A lot of well-known individuals go there.
That was that internet championship I think they were talking about.
Yeah.
Cody lost.
So yeah, I believe that's it. Drew Galloway has wrestled there. Alberto El Patron wrestled there. Got names like I think the Hardys have wrestled there when they were doing the Indies. Will Ospreay. A lot of these UK competitors have wrestled there. So they're a well-known promotion in the UK. They were in Orlando. They did have a show in Orlando for WrestleMania weekend, as most companies did. So they're a well-known company. I have not. I do not really watch their stuff, but I'm kind of familiar with who they have and bring in. So
TNA was pretty good. But yeah, they claimed they were doing a eulogy or whatever for Decay.
that's funny.
And also, we're a piece of respect. We're like, no, I'm just kidding. And all of a sudden, they just, dissed Decay. But it was something because Chris Masters showed up again, and he it was what is it? Tyrus and Eli Drake were, I forgot who they attacked. Oh, Moose. They're beating down Moose, and then here comes Chris Masters.
He's going by a different name, right?
Yeah, Chris the Adonis,
Oh, okay.
something like that.
Yeah.
And he goes there, and he puts the master lock on Moose, and Eli has a chair, and he kind of like lets him go, and thinking that he's gonna hit him, but instead, Eli uses the chair on Moose, and they like smile, and I guess there's gonna be an alliance. So that was something. What was it? The wedding one, the crazy bride-looking one. She competed, I think, too. But
Laurel Venice.
yeah, so she's aligned now with Tango Khan.
And what are your thoughts on my brother Cody Rhodes?
Oh,
Cody Rhodes is great. He's doing well for himself in the independent scene.
yeah, it's great.
Has he been on Impact?
No, I don't
No.
think he's been there in a while, which is strange because I thought that eventually he was gonna like come back and compete, but
Brad, is his wife still there?
yeah, his wife's
His wife's still appearing there.
still there. I guess she was gonna permanently still try to be a knockout, but
Mhm.
Cody, he's busy.
He's busy in the independents, and he's
Yeah.
a member of Bullet Club.
Yeah,
So,
that's really something.
He's keeping himself busy. I believe he was actually guest starring on the show Arrow, which is the
He's everywhere. Yes,
CW
he's
show.
everywhere.
yeah, he's recently appeared on that show, guest starring. So good for him.
ROH Japan, yeah.
Yeah, Ring of Honor, Japan,
WCPW.
WCPW, I believe PWG he's wrestled in here, which is here in California. He's wrestling all over the place. He's having a good match today.
NGW.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they have a lot more creative freedom when they don't have to. Hello. They have a lot more creative freedom when they're not under contract. And it's something because Johnny Nitro, he got interviewed. They asked him, like, why he didn't want to, like, re-sign with WWE.
Mm-hmm.
And he said it was all because of a movie. He didn't get to do a single movie. He had no chances of doing movies.
Right. Well, they're busy.
Yeah.
Unless it's a WWE
Yeah,
Studios film,
They
then
didn't even want to give him that, I guess.
probably, yeah.
So
I
he
mean,
was like, it's hard, and then he assumed that after he got let go, no, that he let his contract on purpose expire, and under the assumption that he could, like, automatically get into acting, and that since he had no, like, credits, no, what's it called? Producers didn't really care for wrestlers.
Yeah, I think a lot of producers and stuff don't really care for directors. For wrestlers, but guys like The Rock and Cena have kind of opened those
Roman Reigns versus Braun, question
those
mark.
waves.
That will be for a while.
Well, they just had their second match. We could probably expect. Braun just had elbow surgery, I believe.
There's a big rumor that Roman's now going to the Intercontinental scene. That for sure The Miz is winning this belt, the belt of the Intercontinental.
That's tonight. Dean Ambrose versus The Miz is happening tonight for the title.
Yeah, he's gonna start a program
That's
with
interesting.
Roman.
I'd be into that.
What are your thoughts on their rivalry? Who, Strowman and Roman? Or
It's
what?
intense. I like it. I think they've done a good job with it so
How
far.
are you guys? We're doing great. We have a graduation coming up. We're graduating from college here.
Mm-hmm. I think the Roman Strowman kind of feud that's been going on has been well put together. They make Strowman look
I
strong.
think it's a bit tiring if there's not anything going on. Unless you keep adding specialty type matches, not just, you compete in
I'm
the
sure
ring
the
and make
next
your way
one.
back.
I'm sure the next one will probably have to be a specialty
Yeah.
match. But remember, it's still rumored that it'll be Braun versus Lesnar at some point this year, the summer. So
I know. I thought they would have written like Roman off TV for a bit, just let him have some time off, especially since he lost his brother.
it's been a rough couple of weeks for him. But
WWE is great
who knows?
now, but they have taken so long to make it great that I don't care anymore. Well, I mean, storylines take time. Creative writers and everything, and the creativity, like they plan things sometimes weeks, months in advance.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all about waiting and just keep following it along.
Yeah. I like storylines that take their time.
Yeah,
As
I
long
can't
as-
wait to see what's up with Bray. What's gonna happen?
As long as they don't get dull or boring, they got to keep it interesting. Bray versus Finn.
Wait years.
What happened?
He said I can't wait years.
I think it'll be done by this summer if you're talking about the Braun Roman feud.
It's been 10 years or more. What?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What story are you waiting for? What storyline?
What story? Yeah, what storyline are you
I
talking
mean,
about?
we're talking 10 years. Wasn't the Alliance at least somewhere around those 10 years? That was a great storyline.
Which one?
The Alliance.
That was more than 15 years ago.
Wow. That was probably one of my favorite storylines. Which should have, like, kept going a little bit more. Like, they
The
could
thing
have had
is,
so much.
WCW, ECW didn't have a lot of star power. That was the thing.
But it's interesting because Vampiro, he got interviewed saying that he hated being Vampiro, but that he loved working with Sting.
Yeah.
That tag team.
So, anyways, do you want to get into the match? You want to?
Yeah, because he talked about being an announcer and how it's sometimes his method is talking just the way he is normally.
Mm-hmm.
So it should be interesting. Of course, that's great advice. We're just going to be ourselves and commentate.
Although, it is fun to sometimes portray a character.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because, wow, when we think of announcers, we could even talk about some of them for a bit, too. Like, Joey Styles is like the king, I think, of being like Mr. Everything.
Hmm.
Wow, what a career.
Yeah, I mean, Joey Styles, JR is probably the most popular,
Mm-hmm.
well-known name.
Like, each of them have been known for certain things. Like, Joey's been a one-man type of announcer
He's
to
known
do
for
everything.
being one man. JR has always been known for kind of being the voice
Yeah.
of WWE. Then we have Michael Cole, which is he's currently the voice of the WWE.
And didn't they say Cole has a journalism degree?
Yes, he does. He
Yeah.
he was a military correspondent
Wow.
before coming to the WWE. So he has quite a bit of experience. We talk about
the coach went on
the coach is now
Wow.
currently in ESPN. Paul Heyman was a commentator at one point.
I think one of the greatest people to ever go on a microphone.
Yeah. Taz, who is currently hosting his radio show. So he's known for talking. He's still doing that.
And his orange.
His orange and black attire and his sunglasses that he always wore. You mentioned kind of the NXT, like Corey Graves was excellent in NXT.
Yeah.
He transitioned from a wrestler to a commentator due to injuries. But he's doing well for himself on Raw. Nigel McGuinness, another guy who had a wrestling career and he called the United Kingdom Championship Tournament with Michael Cole earlier this year, and it was fantastic. He's currently calling the NXT shows, so that's good.
Matt Striker.
Matt Striker is a very eloquent former school teacher who is calling Lucha Underground with Vampiro, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
And actually, Lucha Underground returns next week, I believe. I could be wrong. It returns really soon after its kind of mid-season break. But it had interesting storylines.
There's been so many different announcers, but Joey Styles in particular, like not just being an announcer at the table, but he was also the same individual who'd go backstage and interview people.
Mm-hmm.
And then they promoted him, I think, WWE to run the site, right?
At one point, he was in charge of, I believe it was running the site.
Wow.
And then obviously, I believe, was it this past year? Did we actually call it? Or
We never really highlighted any announcers before.
no, but I mean his resignation with the business.
Oh.
He got released. I don't know if
No, I don't think we
that
ever
was
talked about
that
it.
was before we went on the air, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so but yeah, he was released last year, I think, or something. For I forgot what he did
He did a comment though that
in
our
the
president has
indies
said before.
as well.
Yeah.
And so that's right. That was that was actually this year. So we did call that actually. I believe we did call that the comment he made in the Independence. But yeah. And so announcers are very important. Commentators are very important
Yes.
for telling stories.
Very few of them have ever stepped in the ring, but those few exceptions, they make for great television.
I mean, JR has defeated Triple H, I believe.
Wow.
Michael Cole has defeated Jerry the King Lawler. That was not a pretty match. We've talked about, again, Corey Graves, who used to be a wrestler.
The coach became a popcorn fart and got beaten everywhere.
The coach got abused by everyone. Yeah, I mean, commentators or storytellers. I mean, Jesse the Body Ventura. Macho Man was a commentator at the end of his WWE career. Vince McMahon, before he became the boss on screen, he was a commentator, for several years. Gorilla Monsoon, who was a very popular individual. I'm sure I'm forgetting some name, I believe. There's two, a couple, but there's a lot of great announcers that do the storytelling and help kind of express that emotion and get that feel.
Bobby Heenan.
There you go, Bobby Heenan. He's one of the best, I think. Thank you for
Mike
letting us
Tenay.
know. Mike Tenay is a good one. He was
Who was his partner in WCW?
Tony Schiavone.
Yeah.
Tony Schiavone. The living legend. Oh my God, what's his name? He was recently inducted in the Hall of Fame. believe I'm blanking on this.
Teddy?
No, not Teddy Long. He was a commentator in WCW as well. Oh, Dusty Rhodes. I mean, he was.
Mean Gene? Was he ever?
Mean Dream was never a commentator, but he was an announcer.
Larry Zabisco.
Larry Zabisco. Thank you for that viewer who keeps reminding us. Well done. We appreciate the interaction and the help there. But Larry Zabisco is a well-known WCW.
So many great big names that
A lot of former wrestlers that would become commentators. You know, like Jerry the King Lawler, obviously. Larry Zabisco, Bobby Heenan was a manager. Vince McMahon later on got in the ring a little bit.
with do-rag.
With the do-rag when he had his bald head, and he was the ECW champion. And that he's a former WWE champion too. He's a world champion.
Didn't Shane commentate for Sunday Night Heat for a bit?
I would not be surprised if he did.
Yeah, when he first started. I think.
You'd be surprised how many superstars commentated for, like, you know, the B shows. The
CM Punk when he was injured.
CM Punk was a very popular commentator at one point, so when he was injured. I believe The Miz. The Miz was a commentator in the early days of Main Event when it was, you know, a big deal. He was a commentator.
Mike Mizanin, I think.
I think he just went as The Miz. This was while he was to wrestling. This was for Main Event.
Graves, yeah.
Corey Graves is excellent. He's my favorite right now. Yeah, he's great. So, do we want to get into calling this match? Should we do it? Let's do it. We're gonna call a wrestling match. This is only the second time ever that we've done this, so it's gonna be interesting. I don't know which Money in the Bank match this is, so.
We'll find one. I think I had this all on a while ago right now.
Is it on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it the full match?
Yeah, there's one that's a full match. It has Matt Hardy, Finley, and yeah, this is.
Oh, so this is like WrestleMania 23, I believe, or 22.
Yeah.
Oh, 22, perfect.
Headphones.
Alright, so we're gonna get into this only the second time we've done this.
And now there's
Can't even see me.
visuals.
Yeah, no. Alright.
Alright. Oh, yeah.
Well, it starts off with a brawl. We're seeing a brawl. Bobby Lashley.
Ric Flair limping over there.
So,
Oh my gosh.
the competitors we have here are Ric Flair, Finley, Bobby Lashley, Rob Van Dam. I believe Shelton Benjamin is in this one as well. And someone else, I believe. Matt Hardy is in there, yeah. Nice kick by Shelton Benjamin to Lashley.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Matt Hardy introducing the ladders. Matt Hardy, a master of the ladder match.
Oh yeah. He's one of the few that have a lot of experience. Drop kick.
And now look at that, a float over onto the ladder onto Matt Hardy, Rob Van Dam hitting that over the top rope splash.
Van Dam sacrifices himself so much in the ring.
Absolutely, you gotta put your body on the line to win these matches. A replay there. Devastating, Rob Van Dam landing on the ladder on top of Matt Hardy. And now Shelton Benjamin has a ladder in the ring.
Right to the
Shelton Benjamin with a devastating shot to the shoulder on Finley.
Oh, here goes, trying to be a showboat. He's gonna run to the ropes right now.
Look
Oh,
at
he's
that.
gonna do the, what is it, the
Shelton Benjamin looking for a high-risk maneuver here.
senton? Is that a senton?
Oh,
right
as he
here?
leaps on the ladder and does a senton over the top
man.
rope onto the number of individuals, Matt Hardy, Lashley, and Van Dam.
And he did not land on padding.
No, he did not. That does not look like it's very
They
padded.
should always put more padding on there. They gotta figure people are gonna jump even further than...
This is the biggest event of the year, WrestleMania 22, so this is a big deal. And someone had this ladder set up. I think it's Finley setting up that ladder. Ric Flair's there.
Oh, and a head drop right there. What's it called?
A shot to the ladder. His head thrown against the ladder by Ric Flair to Finley. And now Ric Flair looking to capture that Money in the Bank
he did not
briefcase.
align that right.
No, that briefcase is a little too far, but Matt Hardy's up there. The Nature Boy Ric Flair and Hardy are up on the top of the ladder.
So many shots to Ric Flair.
Oh, now high risk here. Suplex. Oh my God. Ric Flair.
Wow.
Suplex off the top of that ladder by Matt Hardy. Ric Flair is not young, ladies and gentlemen.
Considering they said that he broke his back once.
Oh, wow. And now the referees are calling for help here. Ric Flair is obviously really hurt here.
Unfortunately, it's the hazards that happens.
We need some help over here. I mean, I think we got into the replay on that Shelton Benjamin high-risk maneuver. And now this suplex. Ric Flair landing right on his back. As you mentioned, suffered a broken back. Now being helped out the ring. And the audience is cheering for Ric Flair. Ric Flair, unable to continue this match, is being helped out by the doctors.
Van Dam. Oh.
A drop kick to Shelton Benjamin, who lands on the ladder, and he's setting up for the Rolling Thunder here. A Rolling Thunder on the ladder.
Oh,
Shelton
man.
Benjamin moved out of the way. Van Dam landing straight on those rungs of the ladder. Look at that wildly coyote camera shot of Ric Flair getting suplex off the top rope. Not pretty, ladies and gentlemen.
Is that Lashley?
That is Lashley, I believe. Lashley, the biggest man of this match, I
Yeah.
believe.
Everybody wants him to fight Brock one day.
Absolutely. Then he's going up that ladder. Look at that. Shelton Benjamin on the other side of the ladder going to try and stop Lashley there. And back and forth here now between the two.
Come on, Shelton.
Oh, thumb to the
Ooh.
eye
Heel tactics right there.
by Shelton Benjamin. And now wait a minute, what's he going for here?
Power bomb.
Oh, Oh, Lashley holding on. And now wait a minute, Finlay on one side and Hardy on the other side trying to get Lashley. Power bomb city.
Wow.
It took 3 men to take down Lashley there.
Jeez.
And so this is a 2-brand exclusive event match here.
Which they should have kept at WrestleMania.
Yeah. Hardy getting chants from the audience here in Chicago, Illinois, where WrestleMania 22 took place. Finlay and Shelton Benjamin going back and forth. Oh! Shelton Benjamin's head shoved straight into that ladder by Finlay. And now Hardy going after the Irish legend.
Wow.
Now Matt Hardy, the master of the ladder match, setting up a ladder on Finlay in the corner. This can't be good, ladies and gentlemen.
You know, folks, if those of you who see
Oh.
what a chop is, it's something, because there was an article that talked about how someone warned wrestlers that someone saw a doctor and they asked them that they have heart problems and then were they ever in an accident.
Oh.
It turns out it was just from receiving chops for years.
Finlay now with the ladder hitting Van Dam. Finlay, a brawler. He's not a traditional wrestler. He will use anything and everything to defeat his opponents. And now Ric Flair is coming back out, ladies and gentlemen. Flair, the Will. He's at this point he's in his late 50s, I believe.
I know the 2 oldest competitors in the match.
Finlay
are
and
really
Flair
going
not
at
going at it. Ric Flair with those chops on Finlay and then throwing him in the barricade. Flair is going for that briefcase now, setting up a ladder.
Was wasn't this the very next year? It was his retirement one.
No, he had 2 more years. Now Hardy stopping Flair, and now Hardy getting a chop for his troubles, and now Benjamin trying to stop Flair, and a chop for his troubles, and Flair is just chopping shots to Benjamin, and now punching Hardy, and more chops to Hardy.
Woo!
Oh,
Chop
sending Benjamin over the top rope, ladies and gentlemen. Flair is almost to the top. He's touching the briefcase.
He's almost got it. He's almost got it, folks.
Oh, and once again falls off the ladder after Finlay with the shillelagh. That may have taken Flair out of this match, ladies and gentlemen.
You would have thought that Finlay would have just been able to just keep the shillelagh the whole time. Just whack, whack, whack.
He lost it. Now, Finlay looks like he's a bit of a little afraid of heights here. Not trying to go too high, and now Shelton Benjamin once again back up in the ladder. All these competitors are looking for an opportunity at a future world championship match.
Wow.
And so, and Lashley slamming the ladder
move.
into both their legs, Finley's and Benjamin's, that is. And he's not look happy. Is he going for
The Dominator. Farouk's finisher.
a Dominator to Benjamin? Lashley, the biggest man in this match, very dominating, impressive force.
Yeah, that move was pays homage to Ron Simmons, who was the first ever African American World Heavyweight Champion.
That's right, in WCW, correct?
Yeah.
Lashley climbing up that ladder now, looking for that briefcase, that Money in the Bank briefcase, to be the second only winner at this time. And now Van Dam bringing in a chair, drop kicking the chair, hitting Lashley.
ECW champs everywhere throughout the house.
But shining Rob Van Dam, RVD. There are no rules in this Money in the Bank ladder match, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Matt Hardy back in the middle of the ring, and he's bringing in another ladder. He's setting it up in the corner. Matt Hardy, the fearless one. Now wait, he's up the ladder. Is he going for a signature leg drop here? Right on Lashley. That did not look pretty.
Yeah, he looked like he pulled something right there.
Looked like he hurt his own tailbone there. Take Lashley out of the equation, and now Hardy's setting up a ladder, looking to capture and retrieve that Money in the Bank briefcase, which holds an opportunity for up to a year of a world title match. He's got his hand on it. Hardy could be the next Money in the Bank winner here, and Finlay once again stopping Hardy. Oh, shots there by Hardy to Finlay.
It looked like he was trying to rake his eyes at first.
Uh-oh.
Side effect.
Side effect off the ladder by Hardy. Finlay landing straight on his back. Not a pretty maneuver, not a pretty fall at all. Now wait a minute. Van Dam is now climbing up the corner ladder that Hardy set up earlier. What is he doing? What is he looking for here?
Taylor moment. Taylor. Check
All
it out.
the way at the top. Splash onto Finlay.
Oh my gosh.
That hurt both of them. Their ribs could be cracked. That camera view from the top makes it look even worse. ECW chants throughout Chicago. Van Dam now looking to scale that ladder. He wants that opportunity. He's got his hand on it. Van Dam could be the next Money in the Bank winner here.
Shelton Benjamin.
Shelton Benjamin springboarding the ropes, landing on the ladder. Shelton Benjamin, probably the best pure athlete in WWE history. And now Hardy setting up another ladder, climbing up, trying to get that briefcase. He's got his hand on it. Oh, and now Benjamin fighting both of them off. He moved to the next ladder to face Hardy, and now back and forth brawl here. Uh-oh. Oh my God, a terrible landing as Van Dam pushed the two competitors off the ladder, sending them to the outside of the ring, and now Van Dam looking for that briefcase.
Mr. Money in the Bank.
He's captured it.
Wow, he became...
Rob Van Dam becomes only the second Money in the Bank winner at WrestleMania 22. What a fantastic showing.
I think I saw, where was it? There was a Jeff Hardy and, what's it called?
Which one?
No, it was Jeff versus Van Dam. Saw it earlier.
A ladder match? Or was
Yeah.
it the hardcore match that they had?
Dudley's versus. I wonder how the quality is of this one. Oh gosh.
Oh, all right. We're gonna call is this TLC?
I think
TLC
so,
2? This appears to be TLC 2, the Hardy Boys, Edge and Christian, and the Dudley Boys for the Tag Team Championships.
Wow.
I don't hear any commentary in this match. I think it's just going to be us two then.
Yeah. These three teams in particular have been synonymous with this match now. They made it famous.
And now a flapjack on Christian by the Dudleys, and now the Hardys and Dudleys going after each other.
Changing right hands. Where is Edge and Christian? Down on the ground still, huh?
They got taken out by the other two teams. And now some teamwork by the Hardys here.
Irish whip.
Oh, setting up poetry in motion.
Ew.
Poetry in motion on the Dudley Boys. The Hardys are taking control. Nice
Side
takedown. And now Edge and Christian bringing in the ladder, taking out the Hardy
Oh.
Boys. And now about to take out the Dudley Boys with that ladder. Teamwork by Edge and Christian there. This is TLC 2. Only the second ever tables, ladders, and chairs match in WWE history.
Wow.
And now Christian beating down Matt Hardy in the corner here. Think we want table chance here. And now Edge and Christian.
Oh.
Oh, with the groin shot to Matt Hardy there. Tying him up in the tree of woe. And now what are they setting up here? Oh, and Jeff Hardy landing on a chair, I believe, that was set up by Edge and Christian. Now the Dudley Boys take out Christian. Now Edge set up a ladder in the middle of the ring. Could it be going after the titles already?
He's like, oh, let them just go ahead and compete out there. I'll just get the belts.
Matt Hardy looking for some retribution earlier. Now Matt Hardy looking to scale the ladder. Possibly.
Oh, it's not aligned right.
Now he moved it out. Oh, an Edge with a clothesline knocking off Matt. Jeff and Edge are currently the only two in the ring now. Edge setting up that ladder once again. Again, the ladder's not in the middle of the ring. That could. Oh, a drop kick by
Wow.
Hardy, taking Edge off the ladder. Nice teamwork by the Hardy Boys, drop kicking the ladder, hitting Bubba Ray and Devon. Oh, a takedown as Christian was trying to get in the ladder. You know, fast-paced action here in this TLC match. 3 teams, 6 competitors, 1 World Tag Team title holder here. Nice power slam by Matt Hardy. And now look at Jeff Hardy looking to...
Swanton bomb.
Oh, and Matt Hardy as well. Some teamwork here. What is this? Setting up for something.
Whew.
Double team, leg drop,
my.
splash onto Christian by the Hardy Boys. And now the Dudley Boys are heading in there, take out the Hardys.
I think that was the only time Jeff looked like Chucky.
Yeah, there's an orange hair. Now, wait a minute, setting up for the what's up. Edge is in for a treat right here.
Oh, so not there. That's always been a fan
Oh.
favorite. The what's up?
What's
moment.
up? And now, wait a minute, setting up. Is this going to be it? Bubba Ray calling for it. They're calling for the tables, and the audience here has gone berserk. The first table's being brought into play here. Now Bubba Ray in the middle of the ring, setting up that table. And they were each bringing in a table. There's one set up in the corner, one in the ring. Edge is in there. Looks like he may be going through that table right there. Hardy now in there. Jeff Hardy, that is. Oh, reversal. Oh, no.
Bubba bomb, right? A power bomb.
Power bomb onto Edge, onto that
Oh.
table. Hardy, wow, was thrown in there, slammed in there by Bubba Ray. Now getting rid of those ladders and chairs, and now look at that replay. Devastating. Wow, throwing his body onto Edge, who took that table spot.
Wow.
Not pretty at all. That could really be injured. And now
Another one.
the Dudley Boys are setting up something on the outside. Look at that. They're setting up 4 tables, it appears. They're stacked. You got 2 tables on the bottom, 2 on top, as they're looking for right here. This is not pretty at all. And now Matt with the ladder, using it on the Dudley Boys, while Christian's taking out Devon there. And now they're both, Christian and Matt, are heading into the ring. Possibly looking to capture it. Now another ladder set up in the corner. Or there's just like an array of ladders and set up in the middle of the ring here.
Wow. You know, folks, is this your first time watching a tables, ladders, and chairs match? These 3 teams in particular, they're each known for a particular item. The Hardys with the ladders, Edge and Christian with the chairs, and the Dudleys with the tables. And they decided to have all 3 of them together and have their item in the mix.
Now the Dudley Boys are heading up the ladder. Now wait, all teams now, Edge and Christian and Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy, look at all 3 ladders set up and they're all up there. Oh, and there goes Matt and Christian out of the ring.
Oh.
There goes Jeff and Devon, and in the middle, Bubba Ray and Edge pushing each other off.
Nobody gets the belts yet.
One ladder set up in the middle of the ring. 2 have been flipped over, leaning on the ropes. These individuals putting their bodies on the line
Wow.
to become the holders of the prestigious tag team titles. And now look at this, that aerial view of them falling. Bad landing right there by all competitors. And now it'll be up to see who, we'll see who goes up first. Christian now setting up a table on the outside, it appears. Bubba Ray taking out a ladder. It looks like, is that Edge or Christian heading up? I believe it's... Wait a minute, what's going on the out?
Spike Dudley.
Spike Dudley from out of nowhere stopping... Oh, hitting that
The Dudley dog.
Dudley dog on Edge. And now Christian threw a table on the outside. Oh my God. Spike Dudley, one of the relatives of the Dudley boys, coming out to aid his family there. And look at that replay. Look at that Dudley dog. Bad landing for both. And now Jeff looking to... Now there's Rhino, the man beast.
Oh.
And he's helping out. Oh, hitting
Gore.
Gore onto Bubba Ray,
Oh.
hitting Devon with that ladder as well. He's helping out Edge and Christian. Gore
Wow.
right to Matt Hardy onto that table set up in the corner. Rhino aligned himself with Edge and Christian. And look at that. Gore onto Matt right in the corner table. And now here comes Lita of Team Extreme looking to possibly help out the Hardy Boys. Pulling down Edge and slamming him against the ladder. And oh, Rhino here. Uh-oh. Rhino with the Gorilla Press and low blow by Spike onto Rhino. Some teamwork there. Now where's Lita going? Hurricane Rana
Wow.
onto the Man Beast, and Edge is almost up to that ladder. Look at that, look at that. Oh, a chair shot. Oh my God. Fast-paced action here. Spike Dudley using a steel chair to hit Rhino. Then
Why does
Rhino...
Devon look like he's waiting for a tag?
No, he's in the corner now taking out Rhino. Oh, he's setting up for the Dudley device here. Tribute to the Doomsday device
Wow.
by the legendary tag team, the Road Warriors. Oh my!
Oh!
Lita with a headshot, excuse me, to Spike Dudley. And now a 3D for her
Oh.
troubles. A chair to the back. Concerto straight to the face of Bubba Ray. And this excellent match. Everyone is trying to capture this gold. They're using anything and everything to win this matchup. Oh, and now the cameraman even getting a shot of the ladder out there.
Wow.
Look at all these ladders being set up here. Now Jeff going up to the top. Hey, this was reminiscent of what happened this year, right?
Oh yeah.
Jeff Hardy scaling that top on the outside. This is like a 20-foot ladder here. And someone just took a chair slide in the ring. And where's Jeff going? What is he going to do? Swanton bomb onto Rhino. And looks like Spike Dudley. Not pretty, onto two tables. Jeff could be out for the rest of this match. Oh my, horrible landing. No one wins in this kind of match. One team will walk out champions, but is it really worth it? You have to think. There's 3 ladders set up, one about 10, 12 foot, another one maybe 20 feet. And watch this replay. Look at Jeff. No regards to his well-being.
Wow.
Hitting a swanton bomb onto Spike and Rhino, and now look at Devon and Christian now climbing up that ladder. Any one of these two teams now, look at that. They've each got a hold. Each got a hold of that strap there, and now
Hanging.
the ladders have been taken away by Matt Hardy, and they're both hanging there. Christian pushing off Devon, and is not safe. There's 20 feet in the air, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, down goes Devon. Bad landing. And now Christian trying to hold on. And down he goes. Horrible landing. Now what is Jeff doing? Jeff trying to scale the ladder, and then he falls. He
whoa.
falls. He falls trying to scale the ladders. He lost his balance there. These ladders are not safe, ladies and gentlemen. Now he's reaching for it. He's reaching for it. Now he's hanging on those ropes. And trying to move the ladder into position so he could. Now Edge on another ladder.
He's got to let go of that ladder, though.
He's losing that ladder. Someone took it away. Spear by Edge, and the crowd goes crazy. Intense. WrestleMania 17 here.
Wow.
What a match. Look at this replay. Look at this. Jeff Hardy could have a broken back. Look at that. Spear. His neck and back could just be completely destroyed here. Oh my God. And now Matt and Bubba Ray back and forth here. Wait. Now they're being shoved off to the ladder.
Wow.
Into 4 tables on the outside. And this has got to be it. This has got to be it for them too.
Bet the Dudleys wish they didn't set up all that right there, those tables.
My goodness. The torture these men put themselves through. And now Edge and Christian are in the ring, and now it was Rhino that pushed him off the ladder. Look at this. And now Devon being stopped by Edge and Christian here. Rhino's helping up Christian to the top. And we have new tag team champions. Christian and Edge have captured tag team gold thanks to the help of the Man Beast Rhino in this excellent tables, ladders, and chairs match.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable contest, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone putting their bodies on the line in this spectacular contest.
What was that tag team match? The elimination one with the Alliance and WWE?
Yeah, I don't know.
One elimination style one.
That was like a long match.
It is?
Yeah, I think so.
You sure?
It was a Survivor Series match.
Was it?
Yeah.
At the Survivor Series pay-per-view?
Yeah, because that's when the Alliance lost.
Okay, how about Jeff? Who's this Jeff? There's a TNA one?
I think they had one on WWE TV. So this is a title versus title match.
Yeah, European. Intercontinental.
The European Championship. And
Cruiserweight moves right there.
And look at that, back and forth wrestling by Jeff and Rob Van Dam.
Running to the ring ropes. Jumps over RVD. Oh, drop
nice.
kick.
back and forth by Jeff and Rob here.
Good reversal. Hurricanrana.
Beautiful maneuver.
Ooh. Jeff Hardy looking to go extreme.
Oh my. Drop kick. Beautiful maneuver by Van Dam.
Is he going for another moonsault?
He's getting back in the ring looking to set up a ladder probably. Oh, bad landing.
Wow. Stomping him down. Irish whip. Reversal.
Oh. Oh, beautiful maneuver by Jeff. That's gotta hurt Van Dam's lower back, and he seems to be aching pretty bad. Oh, and these superstars are taking all the risks they can to capture some gold. Is this when they unified the titles?
Well, I don't see both
Oh.
belts hung up though. I think whoever captioned this probably.
I don't see any of the belts at all.
The Intercontinental one is hanging.
The IC one is on there. And now they both have ladders, and look at this. Dueling ladders here.
Oh.
Oh, Van Daminator with the ladder onto Jeff.
RVD chants overwhelming in the crowd.
And now setting up for this See that? Oh, is it now Rolling Thunder? Instead, a cartwheel moonsault onto Jeff onto the ladder.
Oh, he stopped him in time.
Oh my.
Wow.
That slam, almost a suplex, dropping both competitors off the ladder.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt Jeff a whole lot more than Van Dam.
Jeff setting up a ladder onto Van Dam and Swanton bomb both competitors.
Oh.
That could have cracked ribs now. This is a fast-paced ladder match, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that replay of that Swanton bomb. Oh, some breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Braun Strowman just underwent elbow surgery after the assault of Roman Reigns, so he just
Wow.
went in. Now, oh my! Rolling a sunset kind of dive power bomb onto Jeff Hardy off the ladder, but yeah, Braun Strowman, it appears, just had his elbow surgery today.
They shouldn't call Braun Strowman too soon to television yet.
Yeah, definitely not. Now, this is an excellent fast-paced ladder match, and now look, and here comes Van Dam with the Van Daminator hitting it on Jeff.
Ooh.
These ladders are not toys, ladies and gentlemen. They are legit Home Depot style heavy itinerary. Van Dam setting up a ladder in the center of the ring. Almost, yeah, there he goes. You're right, this is Intercontinental. I think this is probably when they unified them.
Wow.
They probably, and now Jeff with the ladder right to the back of Van Dam. Van Dam's back taking a lot of punishment in this match. You gotta wonder how that's gonna play into it. Oh, now a kick. Jeff with his own ladder there, and now being kicked. Oh my.
Oh,
He did a swanton bomb off the ladder by accident right there. Now Van Dam. He's up on the ladder. Splash onto Hardy. And you have to think that this has got to be it. How much more can their bodies take? Van Dam. Is he going to get it?
and
He captured
Champion.
the Intercontinental Championship. Congratulations to Mr. Monday Night, I guess, here.
yeah. Wow.
That's the last one.
Yeah.
All right, so are we going to call it an episode, ladies and gentlemen?
Well, we a little bit of maneuver change.
Yeah, we got. All right, so we just went through 3 matches here,
Yes.
which is pretty good.
Maybe
I-
we
I-
could add one to on Wednesday.
Yeah, we'll do one on Wednesday. We'll do at least one on Wednesday. I think our Wednesday show is going to be,
Yeah.
what, 2 hours we're going to hope?
Yeah. We'll definitely try to do
We'll do more.
some.
We're going to talk about factions.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's what our plan.
Our memories of like our favorite
Our
moments.
favorite moments of Beyond the Ropes.
And I just thought of something.
As well, maybe professional wrestling, our favorite moments there. Why not?
Something funny. Something fun.
What,
Maybe we'll have a. I don't know how we could do this. Maybe different strips of paper, right, with different
Mhm.
wrestlers,
mm-hmm.
and then we'll have to just do a one-liner of acting like them. Like, let's say Macho Man.
Oh, okay.
How are you gonna do your impression of Macho Man all of a sudden?
That
like,
should be fun.
Yeah, some
I'm into it.
impressions.
Let's do some impressions, all right? So that's going to be on Wednesday.
Yeah.
This is our final news episode. We gave away some news
Yeah.
there. We had some breaking news during our last match. So, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you for tuning in. We are on WPMD Radio for one more time after this on Wednesday,
Oh yeah.
5 to 6 p.m. It's going to, well, technically it'll be longer if we're going to go longer. You can always check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/Beyond the Ropes, where you can give us a like and you can find our videos there because we record them for YouTube. We are on you now. The hashtag #ask_questions, correct?
Yep.
So we'll be here on Wednesday at. We're gonna be a little late. I'm gonna be a little busy. We're gonna be a little late. No later than 11:45. So come on, maybe tune in. Maybe at I'd say around 11:15 ish. But no later than 11:45 I should be in, so we can get the show started. It'll be an extended episode, the season finale of Beyond the Ropes. We are on Periscope. Search up Norwalk. We are on your SoundCloud.
Yes.
Search up Beyond the Ropes. And ladies and gentlemen, we will be back for our final 44th episode on the radio station. Again, we hope to continue doing this at some point in the future. We won't be on the station, but at some point, we would like to continue. You can go follow us on Facebook, and we will keep you updated there. We already gave our Backlash predictions last
Oh
week.
yeah.
This Wednesday, which you have to look forward to on our season finale and our farewell to WPMD Radio, we have the wrestling recap for Raw and SmackDown. We have a preview for Backlash, which happens this Sunday, the SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view. We're going to return the highlight reel, which we brought back last week, of factions
Especially the Horsemen.
for our 44th, absolutely, the Four Horsemen. We're gonna call a match, at least one
yeah.
match. We'll be bringing that back. We called 3 today. We'll be bringing back that match. And then we're gonna do our favorite moments and memories of Beyond the Ropes, and probably
Throw out some impressions.
and yeah, and then we're gonna do some impressions. So we got a stacked show on Wednesday, and who knows what else could happen? Anything can happen in the world of pro wrestling, right? So
Exactly.
anything can happen in the world of Beyond the Ropes.
Like you never know. Maybe Ethan can randomly turn into Hulk Hogan right now.
Maybe maybe not. We'll save that for Wednesday. Well, I'm not gonna give my best Hulk Hogan impression right now, but I will say something.
Uh-huh.
This episode was indeed 2.
Sweet.
Until next time, we'll see you. Thanks for tuning in. See you.